In chapter 5, God told Moses and Aaron to go to Pharaoh and tell him that their God said, this is what the Lord said. Let my people go. Yes. So they may hold a festival in my honor in the wilderness. Pharaoh mocked them. All right. By saying, who is the Lord? And refused. Secondly, he asked if they could take a 3-day journey into the wilderness, Moses and Aaron, so that they can offer sacrifices to the Lord. They said if they did so, God would kill them with a plague or sword. Pharaoh once again refused and scolded Moses and Aaron for distracting the slaves, ordered them back to work, and told the Egyptians to stop supplying the straw for them to make bricks. They had to get their own straw now and still make the same number of bricks that they made when they was getting the straw. How many of you out there have jobs that told you to do more with less? Or do more with less people? When it wasn't done, the foreman of them was whipped. Right. Thirdly, after being whipped, the Israelites and some slaves blamed Aaron and Moses and said that may the Lord judge and pursue you for making us think before Pharaoh. You have put a sword into their hand and execute to kill us. Sound familiar? Sounds like the same people that was out there working with them turned their back on him. Moses and Aaron doubted God, and he told them that they had been even worse, and God had done nothing. In chapter 6, God promises Moses and Aaron that he will Pharaoh to release his people. How? I'm glad you asked. God told Moses he would make him seem like a god. Pharaoh said, show him a miracle, just like us. Sometimes to tell us something, we're looking for a miracle. Aaron said, he told Aaron to throw down his rod in front of Pharaoh and change it to a serpent or a snake. So Aaron did such, but it still didn't impress Pharaoh. How many times have you done something that still didn't impress the person you thought that it should impress? He said it didn't impress him because some magicians had done that before. So he still wouldn't let the people go. Right. Then again, God told Moses that he would take the same cane of Aaron and turn the entire Nile River and all drop of water in that land into blood. He did so, and Pharaoh still didn't believe because magicians and sorcerers had done that also. Third time, God told Moses, go back to Aaron again and tell him to let the Israelites go so they can worship. If he refuses, the land will be plagued with frogs everywhere. All right. Even in Pharaoh's bedroom and his bed. Yeah. Aaron raised his staff, and once again Pharaoh didn't believe, and frogs came everywhere. Frogs over here, frogs over there, frogs here, frogs there, frogs everywhere. As you said, old back down, that's what it was. And he didn't believe, so he didn't let him go. This time again, Moses and Aaron removed the frogs. Yeah. But they went and removed the frog because he promised them that he was going to let them go. Amen. But how many of y'all had promises that haven't been kept? How many of y'all made promises that you didn't keep? All right. That's what happened. He still became stubborn and wouldn't let them go. So then he began and played Egypt with nets. The things that you swing at all day. He said with gnats everywhere. Pharaoh musicians tried but could not remove the gnats. Moses and Aaron played the land again with flies. So now you got gnats and flies all over everything in Egypt. Now I don't know about you, but I know they get on my nerves. My wife's mother put bags of water out to stop flying. I don't know what that he does. If they see themselves wrong, but that's what she does. But there's flies everywhere. Once again, Pharaoh became stubborn and would not let the Israelites go. Yes, sir. Now he played the livestock. I don't know how tough Pharaoh think he is. But now he's after the livestock and killing every first livestock, kill everybody but except for the ones that God's people, the Israelites, had. He plagued them to no avail. Yeah. Right. Once again. Yes, sir. Pharaoh. Now some of y'all know My mama told me, Mama told y'all a hard head make a soft what? That's exactly what's going on. So then he played of balls. He threw dust up in there, and everywhere it went, people got balls all over their body. Everybody except for the Israelites was God's chosen people.
All right.
Once again, to no avail.
All right.
Pharaoh was really hard-headed. He didn't want to believe or trust in God, because y'all know he served idol gods. Then he played them with locusts.
All right.
Y'all know we from the country. When you hear them at night, thousands and thousands of them making that old funny noise all night long. To no avail. But then he said, all firstborn died, animals and livestock, for those Egyptians in that land.
All right.
If you know like I know, I don't think it would have took that much for me.
All right.
But first he told them that every household had to sacrifice a 1-year-old lamb or goat. He's talking to his Israelites, his people now. Perfect without defects. They should kill it and drain its blood into a basin or large bowl. Secondly, they should spread some of the blood above the door, as this represents houses where the Israelites or God's people stayed. This was a sign for the death angel to pass over these houses when God sent them down at night. Thirdly, for them to roast the entire animal, including the head, legs, and internal organs over an open fire. Sounds like a barbecue to me. He instructed them to eat all that they can, and for families that are too small, share with larger families that may not have enough. The remaining meat had to be burned that night with no exceptions, no leftovers. Let's take a TV time out right there. How many of you have had taken food to your neighbors or someone in need? Or did you throw it in the trash rather than help someone because you didn't like how they look or how they work?
All right. Come on now.
Let me move on before I get in trouble here. On that night, God sent the death angels to Egypt, and the firstborn son and firstborn male animal died. Wherever there was, even those in the prison, if they were the firstborn, they died. Even King Pharaoh's son died. Many Egyptians died along with many other animals. But for those who followed his instructions, no harm was done.
Right.
What a concept. Those who follow God's instruction receive no harm.
Amen.
All right.
Let's have a halftime time out right here. Talk about it. If you don't get it, you get this at home. Has anyone seen the movie Hurricane Season? If you have, you know what I'm talking about. It's a blockbuster classic. After Pharaoh finally got in a hearing, he basically told Moses to take your hat, your coat, your animals, your bling bling, your earrings, and get out.
Yeah.
He also gave them whatever they asked for from the Egyptians. Even some of the outcast Egyptians followed Moses.
All right.
What just happened? Slaves set free.
Yes. Yes.
Look at your neighbor and say these words. Sound familiar.
Sound familiar.
Slaves set free.
Yes,
Sound really familiar. Have you ever had an enemy turn to your friend? Maybe they recognize the good and the God in you, and know and want the feeling of happiness that are all over you.
All right.
The Bible states in order to be shown friendliness, one must be friendly.
Yes.
Right.
Slave owners releasing and giving gifts to slaves. The Israelites being given whatever they want by the same people who had beat them, raped their women, and enslaved their people for 430 years.
Give it up.
All right.
Simply because they were obedient to God
Yes.
and had their faith the size of a mustard seed. What a mighty God we serve.
Amen. Amen.
The Egyptians did whatever it took to get God's people out.
Yes, sir.
You know, sometimes God asks us to do things that we have no idea why. This reminds me of about 8 years ago when I got ready to start a youth revival. A young man named C.J. Douglas asked me to organize a youth revival. And I said, sure, in the moment. But God gave me 3 people. One was Derek Lush. I don't know him, he's from Coast County. One was Marcus King, and one was Monty Young, and ended up being Myron Williams.
Right.
My wife can tell you, I toiled with that for months because I only heard Marcus King preach. I had not heard Derek preach, and I had not heard Monty preach. God, I hadn't heard. The only reason why I heard Marcus preach because I went to Tyler and sung for him 14 years prior when he did his first message. But y'all know how we are. If my name on it, I didn't want to go back.
Right.
And I sit there and me and my wife, we talked about it, and oh, Lord Jesus, I got tired of God, being honest with you. Messing with us, I said, forget this. We just going to do it like God said, and whatever happened. And that first revival, we raised $1,500, and probably about 50 to 100 kids came to Christ. At that point, I realized if you do what God tells you to do, something good will happen.
Yes, sir.
I want everybody to think back about 10 or 20 years ago. Can you remember what you were driving? I ain't talking to y'all. Can you remember where you was living?
Oh, Lord.
Where you were working? Maybe even who you was with.
Don't do that.
Oh, please.
And how your health was.
Better than this.
In most, and if not all cases, you were then, and as the old folks used to say, you sure are doing better now than the Israelites, and even closer than now, you're doing better than you have ever been. Now back to the message. After being set free from the Egyptians, God instructed the Israelites that for 7 days, they were not to eat anything with yeast in it. You know, if you do not put yeast in bread, it would be flat. It will not rise. This was the reputation of the Israelites while they were in slavery in Egypt. But on the 7th day, they were to prepare a feast and celebrate to the Lord for taking them out of Egypt. They were to tell their children about how the Lord had brought them out of bondage for all years to come. Now, how many of you out there have ever been sick? How many of you have ever been in trouble? How many of you have ever been hungry? How many of you have ever been without a job? How many of you have been with a job but you don't want the one you got? Well, let me tell you some good news. God still delivers. And your change is going to come. Just follow his instructions. And tell him not to pass you by. We have come from rags to riches. So thank God. Reminds me of when I was 10 years old. I remember this song that I first song I ever sung. And it said, pass me not.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gentle Savior.